I stood on the edge of a cliff, the ocean raging below, my heart hammering like it was trying to break free. My name is Lucas, and for 6 long years, I funneled $200,000 into my parents' dream, a falling-apart farmhouse in rural Vermont, believing I was keeping it alive. Then, they handed it to my brother as if my sacrifice meant nothing. But the real blow came later, a lawyer's letter accusing me of stealing the house. If you've ever been stabbed in the back by the people you live for, listen closely. Picture a cramped Seattle apartment. Concrete walls, the neighbor's TV blaring through, air thick with city grime. That was my life at 36. Cybersecurity analyst, survivor of my own past. My days were a grind of firewalls, alerts, and energy drinks that burned my throat. Still, I'd carved out a life from nothing, including a tiny cabin in the Cascades, cedar walls glowing from a wood stove, pine-scented air cutting sharp and clean. My refuge. My peace. My escape. But my family was a storm I couldn't outrun. Dad, Tom, 65, retired mechanic, grease permanently stained under his nails. Mom, Ellen, 62, working the bakery counter, her smile thin and frayed from years of stretching pennies. Brother Noah, 33, charming enough to talk his way out of anything. We grew up in that farmhouse, creaking floors, damp haze sneaking through cracked windows. Money was always gone, but we were a unit, or so I thought. I clawed my way out. Scholarships, sleepless nights, promotions. By 31, I led a security team. My paycheck finally outpaced my fears. Yet every month, I watched my savings drain, wiring money to Vermont. It began 6 years ago with Dad's frantic call. Mortgage underwater. Foreclosure looming. The house where I'd built forts, where Mom's lullabies once drowned the wind, everything was at risk. $2,800 a month. Temporary, I told myself. Until they stabilized. The warning signs were there. Mom's voice cracked when I asked about Noah's latest gig. Dad's letters scribbled, avoiding the real questions. Noah rolled into town in a borrowed SUV, new boots, grinning, never mentioning he was living rent-free in the barn. I excused it as Noah being Noah. But there was something else in his eyes, a flicker of storm behind a clear sky. Then came that snowy February night. Shoveling the driveway, breath frosting in the cold air, Mom told me, twisting a napkin, "We're giving the farm to Noah, for his engagement gift." Coffee mug slipped from my hands. $200,000, 6 years of sacrifice, tossed away. Noah's fiancée, Claire, polished and sharp, grinned like she had one. I pushed back. Claire had a condo. Noah bragged about investments. Why the farm? Mom's eyes flicked away. It's for Noah's legacy. I walked away, snow crunching under boots, chest tight with betrayal. The worst was yet to come. Months of silent suffering. Noah's engagement party, crystal chandeliers, marquee lights glowing against Vermont hills. Dad whispering to a bank teller, desperate. I offered cash, he waved me off. "It's for Noah," he said. Claire was everywhere, her laughter cutting like glass. One night in the orchard, she pulled me aside. "Cybersecurity? Ever think finance? That's real power." I forced a smile. "I build things to last." Her laugh was sharp, knowing more than I did. Then the call. 3 months later, Dad's voice rasping from a stranger's phone. "Lucas, we need somewhere to stay. Can we move in?" My refuge, my cabin, demanded by the people who betrayed me. I said no. The lawyer's call came next. My parents claimed I coerced them into transferring the farm. Fraud. Theft. Lies. My own family, dragging me through mud. Mark, my friend and lawyer, dug through bank records, emails, letters, proof that every dollar I sent was a gift. But deeper, we found the truth. Claire's business was failing. The farm was her escape. She manipulated my parents, putting them in the attic while she and Noah lived in luxury, then tried to frame me. We confronted them in a Seattle law office. Mom pale, Dad shaking, Noah lost. Claire's charm cracked. Mark laid it out, $200,000 in gifts, farm stolen by a manipulative fiancé, false accusations against Lucas. Claire admitted her lies. Noah's engagement collapsed. My parents withdrew the claim. Now, I'm back in Seattle. Cabin intact. Pine-scented air sharp in my lungs. Parents in a small bungalow, rebuilding slowly. Noah starting over. We talk occasionally, carefully. Forgiveness is a path I walk, trust fragile, but life moves on. Could you forgive a betrayal like this? Rebuild trust after a knife in the back. Leave your thoughts below. If this story hit you, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Life is a storm, but we navigate it together.